Well, after that unnecessarily long intro, let's start up Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. We're going to be playing on Supreme Master, the hardest difficulty, and we're going to be choosing Stephen Stills as our main character. Why? Because we can. Well, I can. I prefer him over Scott, personally, but that's just me. Anyway, to start things off here, Snowy Toronto. Don't be late for the big show, excuse me. Anyway, this game is really fun. I mean, it pretty much ranks one of the highest games on my list. Unfortunately, it is not for the Wii, so I'm playing this on my Xbox. Yeah, I have an Xbox, sue me. Anyway, yeah, I'm playing this. It's a really fun game. It's your basic beat 'em up. Pretty much, you go around beating up enemies, beating up people on the street because they look at you funny. And then throw trash cans and garbage bags and break open stuff. It's a lot of fun. Oh boy, this game is amazing. It stays true more to the comic than it does the movie. If you're fans of either one, you're gonna have a good time regardless. Yeah, but let's just get into some stuff here. I think, yeah, the characters, you have 4 main characters starting off, and you can actually play this co-op, which is why there are 4 characters. You can play this co-op. You have Scott as your first character. He's more of a balanced type of fighter. Then you have Kim, who's more of a fast type attacker and a projectile user for the most part. Then you got Stephen Stills, who I'm using. I like to think he's the power character, but I could be wrong. And Ramona, which is pretty much the friggin' dog pile. And Ramona, which is pretty much the conditional fighter, the support fighter. She can do a whole manner of crazy stuff. So then there's Lucas Lee on the bus with MBC2 on the title name. Anyway, basic play controls for this. I'm only going to say for the Xbox because I don't know the PlayStation controls very well. Mostly because I don't own a PlayStation. Basic controls you should know. Y is to do a weak attack, and X is to do a heavy attack, a strong attack. B is to guard, and A is to... Oh, sorry. X is to do a light attack, and Y is to do a strong attack. I'm thinking of a DS controller instead of the Xbox controller because they're really similar. A is to jump, B is to guard, and all that stuff. When you have gotten into this glowy form, pretty much, you become faster, stronger, and you can do this kind of combo where if you tap the X or Y button really fast, you can combo other enemies. Excuse me. Then you, upon leveling up in this game, which is based on damage, like depending on how much damage you deal, you level up. Every level up, you gain a new ability, a new power that you can use. Except, okay, the ones you start off with are the light punch, heavy punch. Well, excuse me, again. Light heavy attacks, jump kick, run, assist, wait, what? Snowball fight! And some other stuff. You can pick up stuff from the ground, as always, and all that stuff. What we're doing here is a snowball fight, just really quickly. You can, grab snow from the ground and throw it using Y, or attack with it using X. Anyway, leveling up, you gain a lot of new abilities like the dodge roll, the dash attack, the spin jump, a la Sonic style, and you can... There's one move for each character that you have to learn later on, which is executed by pressing down and Y. Different for every character. For Stephen Stills, it's that. And pretty much, these are subspace doors. Wherever you see a star in the background, it's best to head over there because it's probably a subspace door. And we're on Rainbow Road. Nice little reference. There are a lot of references in this game. Oh, but I love them. I can't say I love them to death because that Rainbow Road reference. Rainbow Road's a Mario thingy. It's from Mario Kart, so I don't know why they would be using that in a non-Nintendo game. Anyway, now we're into the shopping district, and now we get the opportunity to go into some shops and buy some stuff with the money we've collected from the enemies. Going into here, the no account video, if you pay off the 504.25 Scott's late fees, which is a reference to the comic, you can buy a whole lot of cool stuff. The first item is a 1-up, which is bought for only $5. It's pretty cheap. You can also buy some other stuff. God, can't talk. You can also buy some other 1-ups later on in the stage that cost about $50. So it's probably best if you still need some lives and you are in desperate need of them. You can just pay off the $504 late fee and just get them from there. Anyway, here's a little secret there. If you, not really secret, but hey, young Neil, die. If you bash open those parking ticket parking whatevers, I never knew the name of them. You can bust them open and get some money. There are different types of money you can get. They range from a cent to $2. So it's pretty much like the American currency, but Canadian money. There's some more. And for those of you who get the reference to the movie here with the beating up of enemies and them exploding into coins, that's kind of funny. Anyway, another bus. And there's Knives' mom in the background, and I just attacked her. Pressing LB when will call your assist. You can get 3 assists, 2 starting off. One of them is Mrs. Chow, and the other one's Knives. Knives varies on her attacks vary depending on who you're using. This is Wallace's mystery shop. If you go into the star on the wall in the tunnel, you can get a lot of good stuff here. The first one is a 1-up. Ambrosia is an experience item. Bionic Arm is something to increase your strength, which every stat in this game can get up to 100 points, and once it reaches 100, it can't max out after that. The Never-Ending Fantasy is a WP and defense, I believe, item. It raises them by 30, and Speedy the Porcupine is a reference to Sonic and increases your speed by 50. Yeah, pretty expensive, but worth it in the end. If you do not have power-ups, beware with this. If you do not have power-ups, this game is a bitch to deal with at the start. But once you do get power-ups and once you do level up a little more, you're actually very ability-wise, so to speak. Here's a reference to the movie where he is going in the snow and then subspace door. However, this one this one leads to the Dream Desert. Yep. Anyway, here's a little thingy, a la Mario again. Gotta love how they got that in there. And look, they even got the face on there. Something I like to do is, I like to stand behind the box and punch it from behind, just so I can get all the money that comes out. For some reason that works, but anyway, let's go to the first boss of the game, the first evil ex-boyfriend. You can hear me rustling in the background, that's just fine. The Rocket, apparently they misspelled the Rocket. And there's Crashing the Boys, who just finished their Last Song Kills audience. Oh, what's this? Are we supposed to be looking at Wallace and Jimmy? No, we're supposed to be attacking this guy, Matthew Patel, the first evil ex-boyfriend. His powers are mystical. Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend, Agent Unknown. Now this song, I like this song, but it lasts too short if you beat him up too much. What I was doing there was the attack him while the opponent was down. That is done when you level up enough, and you can attack them while they're down by. It does a lot of damage, so do that as much as possible. When they start glowing yellow, that means they're about to die like that. That was quick. But we just beat Matthew Patel. And I'm going to be splitting these videos up into parts adjacent. Equal to those of the stages. And Steven's happy because he's under 2 gay guys. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and more Mario references. Hopefully you enjoyed this part of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. This is Woody Geek, and I'll see you guys later.